Hello, my name is Amir Dirin. I'm a first author of this paper, AI-based facial recognition for emotional detection. My co-author, Ariala Maki, is a principal lecturer at Haga Helia University of Applied Science, and Jyrki Suomala, Laura, University of Applied Science. With the popularity of smart gadgets and advancement of the cameras on those devices, the topic of facial recognition has become very popular among academicians and practitioners. Facial recognition means that through computer vision recognize human faces. The facial recognition has been around for a very long time, for example in surveillance system and other commercial application. The aim of this paper is just to study the credibility of this type of measurement system to measure the human emotion through the facial recognition. As we believe that human emotions detection is a complex process which personality impact the facial expression. Facial recognition based measurement devices have become nowadays especially very popular, specifically as a supplementary measurement to usability and user experience in the laboratory. Not only the facial recognition has been utilized in the laboratory as a measurement tool, facial recognition also being applied in a smartphone for children, for example, Snapchat, or in Google for the search engine. They use this pattern recognition, and same goes with Facebook. They detect faces through the pictures and so on. So therefore, in recent years, we have seen a lot of facial recognition algorithms as an open source available to help the developers to detect more accurately the faces. Facial recognition process is we take the image, we identify the faces, we pre-process and train the data, and then classify the data that help us to detect the actual object. Facial recognition are often done in two ways: verification and identification. Verification means that the system compare the object, the identified object, with the stored object. And then identification means that the identified object and give a rank how much is the object, detected object. The study about the emotional feeling is not new. It has been around for very, very long time. Psychiatric and psychologists use this emotion detection, emotional behavior during their psychiatric session very much. So they utilize, for example, personality and the facial expression, that how a patient during free session they express themselves. So it has been always on the focus that how people or patient have a facial expression. But the study shows that the personality disorder impact the facial expression. The first, which, for example, in borderline personality disorder, facial expression changes very fast. Or in histrionic personality disorder, the person always demonstrate that they are happy and regardless of how they feel. Or the narcissistic personality disorder, they express always on the power and they always shows that they are under control and so on. So this personal detecting merely the emotion and feeling through devices, just because of this impact from the personality disorder, is not definitely a right or maybe the accurate approach. Quite often in a psychiatric session, psychiatrists use this non-verbal communication very much along with their patient facial expression. The reviewed literature indicate that in addition to the facial recognition algorithm that they are using currently to measure the basic emotions, cannot be accurate. Despite that, quite often these devices use physiological measurement. To achieve an optimal and reliable result, we believe that we have to complement the solution with more reliable approaches and applying, for example, artificial intelligence. The main challenges that we have now, that the personality disorder emotional cues are different. Technical limitation of the current facial recognition devices, for example, user need to be directly stare at the camera, is a big challenges. So basically, it will first it will be stressful for the user. The second thing is that users basically they won't demonstrate the macro expression that usually we have in the face in a normal situation we can present. We are currently investigating these phenomena, that how we can apply artificial intelligence both as a non-verbal and also as a verbal communication, in addition to the existing tool for the facial recognition. We can, for example, by detecting the expression that the patient or the object is using to identify the state of mind of the person, and then it will lead more accurate results to our facial recognition overall conclusion that we get usually to the report. So the idea is to extend, to apply the AI to categorize what type of person basically have what type of facial expression during the test. Thank you very much.